Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Let's do this. And then over here, let's do this. And over here, let's do that. Live. We're live. All right, let's do the show.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts, this is radiophoenix.org Phoenix. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Please enjoy with this version of today's program. Here comes the Yaggah Movement RadioCast.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't completely miss the chance to take a moment to share some thoughts with all of you. The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it. So with that, I'll let you carry on with your evening. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you, and encouraging you always. Peace.
Yaggah. We are back. It's a clean beat. Most definitely kind of a different feeling today. Usually I'm out here doing sketches and playing the top 40s. The top 20s requested artists, which I'm still going to do it. I hope, first of all, everyone have a great few days personally. And I also hope socially that everybody, are surviving or being strong and are making it out there. So big up to everybody out there. Right now, I'm live right now via radiophoenix.org, where the valley comes to talk, sing, and connect. I'm also live via me, Instagram, Radio Phoenix, Facebook. I'm also live on my page, so I do appreciate all the love out there. I just wanted to start this show like this. I actually never expected myself to start a show on Black History Month. So big up to all my brothers and sisters out there. Happy Black History Month, most definitely. And I'm also having a guest coming too. from the Liberian Association of Arizona. Big up to Prince and the whole committee coming through later on today. But I want to start the show first of all. Before I begin this show, I never really expected myself to be talking about Kobe Bryant today. I never really thought of speaking about him as far as mortality, as far as death, as far as he's not going to be around, making bugs, making jokes at the All-Star game. I mean, things like simple things that I may have taken for granted. I want to give a shout out and God bless and my prayers and condolences to the family out there who lost their loved ones. I want to go back to share my prayers to Sarah and Peyton Chester, Hara Zobayan, Christina Moser, John, Carrie, Alisa Altobelli, and Gianna Bryan. Yeah. I like to take a moment, if you're with me, just pause for 24 seconds or 30 seconds before I go. Thank you. Thanks y'all, everybody out there for pausing with me, joining me in this broadcast. First of all, I want to give a shout out to all my African Americans. Happy Black History Month. I just want to take part of this moment to share my, my experience. Why I'm talking about Kobe. Why I'm taking a few minutes before I start doing the show, speaking about this brother who we lost last Sunday. First of all, the news was very surprising. How did I hear about the news first of all before I jump on why Kobe is very important to what I'm talking about? I was on my other function. It was 11 a.m. Sunday. Of course, I'm always going on YouTube and Google and all that stuff, doing my research, and it was just any other Sunday. So, I'm watching the news, and CNN, of course, is broadcasting. CNN and TMZ. Well, CNN first is broadcasting a plane, the helicopter that exploded in the Calabasas, California section. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, oh wow, prayers to those out there who lost a lot. That's a terrible crash. 30 minutes later, CNN again is broadcasting, but this time they're broadcasting it to where they're mentioning the name Kobe in the plane. I mean, in the helicopter, excuse me. They're mentioning Kobe Bryant in the helicopter that just exploded. So I see TMZ, I see CNN. I'm trying to make sure I get my news right. And I'm like looking, reading, breaking news, Kobe Bryant has died in a helicopter crash. Then I'm going on my social media and and I think I saw one message that actually said the same thing I just said. And I'm out here screaming, no, not Kobe. No, not Kobe Bryant. No, I'm screaming my tongue out. I'm screaming my soul out. I'm screaming my soul out because I should have known this is life and you shouldn't take nothing for granted. Kobe was 41 years old, almost my age, 2 years older than me. I watched this man growing up in the eyes of the media, from good and bad. I never met Kobe in my life, trust me. I'm not here and say he was my brother's keeper. Even when I lived in Los Angeles, when I lived in Los Angeles, I gave you a story about that, about why Kobe Bryant impacted my life. Since Sunday till today, through my own personal issues, my own personal challenges, this was as tough as to swallow. This news was unheard of. I mean, last year, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, it was really shocking, especially seeing the brother being murdered on camera. And I can go back to my heroes, those who have influenced me through my livelihood and on this earth. I have a high respect for that man, for that brother. I have a high respect for Kobe Bryant. Not because he was a basketball player, but because of the man that he became. Kobe Bryant, since high school through his NBA career, embodied manhood, embodied that fatherhood. He exemplified what a real man is, a real black man is. Regardless of everybody out there hating on his family because, he's not, black man, you gotta be with a black woman. Love is love. There's no race when it comes to love. The news really took me out. The news really sucked into me. I'm going to do this broadcast, and I can honestly say, just like many folks out there who have been affected by the news, I am one of them. I am one of them. Kobe Bryant was 41 years old. The message that I just played earlier, that message can bring me tears because that's not even my brother, that's not even family. But it felt like it. It felt like it. And you got a bunch of knuckleheads out there, idiots of all the media outlets. It's fascinating when, a minority or African brother or sister passed away they always want to bring the past. They always want to bring all the little allegations and conspiracy or trying to vilify the man's character. I grew up watching Kobe Bryant, and I'm a Michael Jordan's fan. I love MJ, and still today, MJ is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Respect to Magic Johnson, respect to all the legends out there, Dr. J. But Kobe Bryant was a special beast when it came to basketball. I'm not a basketball player. I play soccer. I think I tried out twice. I tried one time in my high school in sophomore. I was always infatuated by that brother when he came out. Yes, Kevin Garnett came out, but Kobe Bryant came out. He was talked about when I was in high school. I was a sophomore going junior. When he got drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, and then Jerry West stole him from the Lakers, trading Valley Diva. I remember the first few years, Kobe Bryant, and I'm going to be honest with you about my feelings toward Kobe Bryant and how I felt about that brother. I always felt that, big up to Shaq, from everybody out there who knew this brother was very special. Special because I watched one of his games, the game that he played against Michael Jordan in 1998. Or before that, when he won a slam dunk contest. And he was so infatuated by the GOAT, a.k.a. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And see this young man not just imitating, but getting all the lessons from the master. Because he knew that he was going to dominate one day when Michael Jordan leaves the NBA. Not Shaq. Not Tim Duncan. Kobe Bryant. I remember when he won his first championship. June 2000. I was in Maryland. I was happy for him. I was actually wanting him, not just him, I wanted the Lakers to win. I became a new fan of Kobe Bryant. MJ was gone, so let's find out who can replace that MJ figure. Allen Iverson was there. Ray Allen was around. But Kobe was special, man. And then I meet my ex-wife. Of course, shout out to Compton, California. Then we moved to LA. And I remember the second championship, because of the cockiness of the Lakers, I stopped being a fan of his. Not because he wasn't the greatest basketball player. I didn't respect his game. But because back then, in those moments, if anyone remember those times, you can go back to the 2001s to 2005, when Shaq was still in Los Angeles fighting for the LA, for the LA land, and Kobe was giving all those threats. They won 2 more championships and all that when they got beat by Detroit Pistons in 2004. I remember where I was. LA was crying. I also remember, rest in peace, on the bus, he chose Kobe over Shaq, which worked out great and well in the future. I remember a lot of people didn't like Kobe Bryant until his humbleness on the court started to shift off the court. I don't mind about the 81 points that he scored against Toronto. All the 5 championships that he won. No, I mean, those are great achievements. He was supposed to get there. And to me, he is a more better player than LeBron James. Even though LeBron James passed his record last Saturday, a week ago before this man passed away. Let him grace the game of basketball. And still did great things outside the game. I respected Kobe Bryant because Kobe Bryant was a great father figure, especially for African Americans like myself, or any father out there. Not just for athletes, but for everyone. 4 daughters. Rest in peace, Gianna Bryant. He made me realize that fatherhood is very important. Kobe Bryant was not just a basketball player. He was a great human being. Maybe he was different than others because I respected the man because of what he was determined to be in the future. I respected his way of confronting challenges, of saying no. Kobe Bryant is in my era. I grew up, we're not that old from each other. He's in my era. It really hurts to even speak about that on my show today, because today it's Black History Month. I'm supposed to be celebrating the melanin from all around the world. But I've been feeling some type of way, personally, morally, socially. And I do apologize if you're hearing me right now through the radio airwave, through my live broadcasting, if I'm bringing that up. Maybe that's another way for me to let go and let God and let life be healed. But this will be a while for anyone to even forget about this issue, this accident. I can be here and start blaming, start being angry, start saying why this, why that, but I want to celebrate the man. I want to pay homage to Kobe Bryant via the Yaggah Movement RadioCast at radiophoenix.org, where the ballot comes to talk, sing, and connect. I was actually looking for a number 8 or 24 number. I know a lot of people are wearing the Laker jersey and all that, but I want to wear number 8 and 24, especially number 8. So next Saturday, when you see me via this broadcast, I definitely will have that number. Not just to pay homage, but to remind myself and everybody out there who are listening to me, watching me, that we ought to be determined in order for us to be successful. We have to be humble, for us to be successful. Don't let nobody tell you no difference. Go for what's right and believe for what's prosperous for your future. It really hurts. I mean, and I don't want to take this time to talk about him because I know everybody else have talked about Kobe Bryant, but I wanted to express my feelings toward him and how I felt about the news, and I felt that we lost a great man. We lost a humble man. We lost a future, per se, what if NBA owner, NBA businessman, a black-owned businessman. We lost a legend. And for the NBA to hear this broadcast, or for anybody out there who are connected to the NBA, y'all can just tell the NBA and everybody out there who are associated with it to honor this man, not just through the Hall of Fame, which he won't be present. Damn. And maybe to cherish life. Maybe it's a lesson for me. Maybe it's a lesson for all. You know, maybe it's something that I need to practice because, you know, even through fears, even through traumas, even through difficulties, a lot of times, you know, we have to learn how to reach out. You know, you know, sometimes, you know, you want to reach out, and, you know, maybe that's a lesson learned. Maybe that's a lesson that we had to take. Maybe it's a lesson for me to take. Maybe I'm doing this broadcast because I need to start reaching out and not forgetting about everybody out there, whether it's family or friends, whether it's folks that care about me, that's reaching out to me. Maybe I'm afraid to reach out because of the sorrows and the challenges that I have to face. But maybe it's a lesson learned. But we all learn, and we all have to hold each other up and just let each other know that, you know, we love each other and we care about each other. And if I didn't tell anybody that I love you, I love you. And I make sure I definitely reach out, and through all the difficult times and all those difficult days that we go through, I make sure that I do my best to be a better person. And yes, he will be missed indeed. And that really just took my heart away, especially him and his daughter and the rest of the passengers passing. I can be here and thinking Illuminati, conspiracy, and all that, but, you know, it's like when, you know, it's like when Tupac passed away, and I still speak Tupac's name. It's kind of like that, but it's bigger than basketball. It's bigger than business. It's bigger than, you know, celebrity. It's a human being. You know, the Lord knows, and not only that, it's like there's no box to find out. There's no evidence to find out what happened inside, and, you know, those things hurts. And I can feel for his wife and for his 3 children, for his baby and his family around that's probably questioning themselves. Why did he go? Why did the helicopter, you know, went through this foggy situation? Because everybody are saying it's the weather and all that. So, but rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, and I want to say thank you for allowing all of us to witness your greatness, to witness the way you fight against the grain. Thank you for the dunk contest that you gave me. You being in Moesha, trying to rap, winning that championship when I was in Maryland. and still winning championship, embracing LA as if LA was your home, because everybody in Los Angeles and California sure do love you. Except maybe for the Clippers, but that's a whole California love right there. But it's a celebration. Thank you for inspiring our children. Thank you for teaching me and teaching every man out there to become better men, to become better fathers, to be able to be determined on being prosperous, but also care about those out there who care about you. So I like to dedicate this show to Kobe Bryant, to Gianna Bryant, to John Kerry and Elisa Altobelli, to Christina Moser, and to Ara Zobayan and Sarah and Peyton Chester. Rest in peace, and let's continue the show. This is the Yaggah movement.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Thank you very much. I appreciate all the love, man. I'm sorry I'm not feeling well. I'm not ready for the show. So, so I want to apologize in advance for not being ready. Just like everybody, this situation has sort of affected me a little bit, but also made me, give me an eye opener. Please go back and listen to the top 20 requested artists via Radio Phoenix. It's playing right now.
And I know it. I'm gonna do whatever. Tonight we about to get on. Tonight we about to get it on. Tonight we about to get nasty, girl. We about to get freaky, girl. You gotta do good, girl. Yeah, we in the club now. We like bags from a distance. And I'm not at her. Like, come here, let me how to act her. She came over and the conversation went well. We took a few shots and everything felt fine. So I told her, you wanna get out of here right now? She said, yeah, I'm down, let's bounce. Yeah. And I said, alright, let's bounce. I told her from the time we were out, she got that good deal. We're in the car now, we're driving home. She telling me all the things she want me to do to her. I told her I'm down for whatever tonight. Tonight we getting down and dirty, girl. I hope you're ready. Hope you're ready. Yeah, she got that good, and I know it. I'm gonna do whatever together. Tonight we about to get on. Tonight we about to get it on. Tonight we about to get nasty, girl. We about to get freaky, girl. You gotta do, girl. You gotta do, girl. Yeah. Now we at the crib, tearing up my shit. I said, what damn, hop on this dick. I'm running like you fixed with a tronic. You know you're a mechanic when it comes to working the bit. You know I'm fixed on the image you create when you moving it. You got me hypnotized, girl, you the realest. You slick with it, you a slick with it. Them other girls try to imitate, but they can never take a break. I just love how you do it. That's why I live on my back. I'm moving. Step to you, girls that got you. That's magnificent. I don't mind being so student. Yeah, you got that good, good. And I want it. And I want it. She got that good, good. And I know it. I'm gonna do it. Together. Until now, we about to get drunk. Until now, we about to get it on. Until now, we about to get nasty, girl. We about to get crazy, girl. You got how you do it, girl. You got how you do it, girl. Yeah.
This is the Yaggah, live at RadioPhoenix.com. Yaggah. This is the RadioCast. Let's do. This is the RadioCast.
Let's do it. Y'all, thank y'all for coming through. Most definitely, we got the Liberian Association of Arizona stepping in the building, so it's going to be a live interview. So please join us today. And I want to say thank y'all for allowing me to speak on Kobe Bryant earlier in the first few minutes. But we'll continue the show. You know, the show must go on, most definitely. So y'all just heard live right now, King J, number 20. Good. And I have some more music coming up, so I want y'all to enjoy the music, because after all the top 20, we are going to have a special interview via YouTube and every outlet. So I would like to say thank you for joining me today, Mr. Clean B. And big up to Addis Ababa. I'll be at Addis Ababa tonight too as well. So I hope you can come and enjoy. And big up to everybody on my social media. I definitely will make sure I get your name later on today. But mostly we're going to make sure we play some music, because we want to make sure we keep the ambience going. Okay? The ambience going. You know, I gotta say this. This goes out for all the brothers out there. Rest in peace, Kobe. Yaggah.
Number 19.
All right.
People must stop abusing others. People must stop abusing others. This sweat must be free. That's what God wished to be. Selassie told us to unite. This sweat must be one. Stop. People must stop. Stop. People must stop. People must stop abusing others. People must stop abusing others. People must stop fast and fight. Must stop killing each other. Unity is a must. Living as one, that will make us free. Stop. People must stop. People must stop abusing others. People must stop abusing others. Stop. People must stop. Stop. People sing harder. People must stop. Have you sing harder?
Number 18.
I just been working for this bag in my muscles long. They told me a long time ago, you ain't going long. I told them what you gon' see, boy, I'm holding on. My family need me, I'm gonna be somebody to bring it home. I had to study, beat the science and the chemistry. What I wanted at the game and how to feel complete. Push me up and you for real, is it all a dream? I had to bring it to reality where they can't take my cheese. I got the girl on the slab, dirty up her knees. I'm reppin' Tennessee, the South, you know what I mean. And I'm everywhere like London and Jamaica and Queens. I had to make it out the trenches where they talk them beans. I'm all in Africa with it, that's the game plan. I'm talking houses overseas for my kids, man. And I ain't complaining, boy, I'm walking straight to the money. I had to sacrifice my time, I was running blind.
Vision bigger than perception. Eyes open.
Number 17.
Shake it for me, 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 shake it for me. Superhero, ass like J-Lo, she go Lolo, cause you got ding ding, cause you got ding ding. I was speaking Creole. That don't stop, that go slow. Won't say no, no, oh, won't say no, no. Can't tell her no, no. She go no, no, she go no, no. When she go no, no, when she go no, no. Shake it for me, 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 shake it for me. Shake it for me, shake it for me, shake it for me. Too many things that I can't replay, too many things that I can't wait. The way she bust it down, you would've thought you was Tatiana. Hey, the way she bust it down, the way she go low, the way she go low. Hey, she want me go crazy, why can't go? She want me go crazy, why can't go? She want me go crazy, hey, why can't go? She want me go crazy, but I can't go. Superhero, ass like J-Lo, she go Lolo. Superhero, ass like J-Lo, she go Lolo.
Number 16.
Yeah, man, this advice arrests me. I love stay, that kid, Joey. Yo, producer barbecue, number one. Fire set, one love, let it go set. Baby girl, you're my number one. I'll do anything for your love. Boom, barbecue in the mix. Baby girl, come on and show me some love. Give me that loving. Baby girl, you're my number one. Give me that loving. because of my sleep on the dance. Push it, baby, don't stop. Hold me so tight, I love the light. Baby girl, you my bestie. You the one who drive me crazy. Baby girl, you my bestie. You wanna go marry you. Baby girl, you my bestie. You the one who drive me crazy. Baby girl, you my bestie. You wanna go marry you. That my life, you could come my mind. You are the one who drive me so crazy. I'll love you forever like Adam and Eva. Baby girl, you are my number one forever. Baby, forever, baby. Itama anama ita baby. Forever, itama anama ita baby. Forever, you are my baby. My kuku, I say you are my baby. My sweetie potato, you are my baby. My sweetie tomato. You are my baby, my reality. Baby girl, you my bestie. You the one who got me ready. Baby girl, you my bestie. You wanna go marry you. Baby girl, you my bestie. You the one who got me ready. Baby girl, you my bestie. You wanna go marry you.
My God, the way you looking so sexy. You too fine, I cannot control it. I would tell my papa, I would tell my mama, the way you fine, I would never let you go. You got down my head, you got down my brain. Remember the first time I met you, girl. Baby girl, you my bestie.
Baby girl, you my bestie. You the one who got me ready. Baby girl, you my bestie. You wanna go marry you. Baby girl, you my bestie. You the one who got me ready. Baby girl, you my bestie. You wanna go marry you.
My butterfly, my sweetie baby, my honey. Oh baby, we belong together. Oh baby, you are my sweetie baby. Pretty.
Yeah, y'all, I got my guests in the building. I'm gonna set everything up right now. We want some good vibes. We want some reggae. We want some music. I want you to see my guests. We want some good vibes. We want some reggae. We want some music coming from the sky. We want some good vibes. Oh. We have the Nigerian Association of Arizona in the building. So yes, we are back again. Thank you very much. I'm playing all the music. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. I love y'all too. Let's make sure that we want some good vibes. We want some reggae. We want some music coming from the sky. We want some good vibes. We want some reggae. We want some music coming from the sky. We want some good vibes. Oh, we wanna move on the reggae. I'm just about my way. We wanna jump on the reggae. I'm just about his feet. You wanna take on the reggae. Love me so much for me. Yes, thank you all for joining us. Radio Phoenix. I'm gonna make sure that we have we go to reggae after to rise spiritually. I am meditation right here. Up to the revolution. We go to the Lord, we want some good vibes. Lord, we want some reggae. We want some music coming from the sky. We want some good vibes. We want some reggae. Okay. We want some music coming from the sky. We want some good vibes. Radio Felix, appreciate the love. Thank you very much. So everybody out there, I do appreciate it on definitely. Yaggah. Oh Lord, I have a couple of things. So
yes, I have the.
We want to listen to the reggae. Everybody in the world.
So I have the Liberian Association of Arizona present right there. Big up to Brother Lester, the president of the president. Yeah, you heard me. The president of the Liberian Association in Arizona. And big up to Prince. And they both have marvelous fashion stories. You know what I'm saying? And the gatherings of the Liberian community in Arizona. So I want y'all to join us today. So Instagram, it's gonna come up live 3 p.m. I want y'all to enjoy the music and all that. But most definitely, we're gonna make sure that we are live with it. I don't want this to be on camera and all that. So I don't know. Well, we work it out. But yeah, so if you're not familiar with the Liberian Association of Arizona, you know, yes, they've been around for years. All right, so they're not brand new. They didn't just got established yesterday. Okay, so they've been here since the 90s. All right, since the 90s they've been establishing and not just bringing the community together, but also working toward progress in the community. You know, we got a couple of brothers who come out, who come from home, back home. They want to learn about America, looking for jobs, or churches, or anything for the community that gathers the Liberian community from east, west, north, and south. Soccer tournaments, events, and all that entertainment, everything that you can name it, anything that you can think of that brings the community together. So big up to the Liberian Association of Arizona for giving this platform to have this interview. And May 22nd, they have an event coming up. They will elaborate on that. So please put that in your calendar. May 22nd was definitely. I want to give a big shout out to. I'm sorry. Did I say May? February. Man, I'm going too fast with this. February 22nd. I keep on looking at the 2 and the 5. Okay, it's 02/22nd, 2020. February 22nd, 2020. This month, the 22nd of this month, again. Okay, forget about what I said. The Matrix, pow, Men in Black with my little thing, pow, pow. Forget about it, all right? But February 22nd is the big event. But I got some questions for them. Big up to Yolanda Hunt. Peso, I see you. My album drops on February 28th. So Anthony Peso, February 28th, catch his album. Little Mama, I see you. James Harrison, I see you. Most definitely. Yes, unbearable. Boss Lady, I know you want me to say your name. King J, yes indeed. You know what I'm saying? We're in the building. Reyes, Miss Pitts, I see you. Yes indeed. Loto Your Mama, I see you. Yes indeed. Yes, R.I.P. Kobe, man. Man. Like I said, you guys can call tomorrow. You can call next Saturday if you have any thoughts on what I say about Kobe Bryant. But it's hard to lose. You know what I'm saying? Real people. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very hard to lose real people. So hold on. Let me pay some bill real quick before we go to commercial. So we're gonna get back real quick, y'all. So y'all already know how we do. Yes.
What's up, boss?
Yes, boss. All right, bless.
Yes. There you go, my man. Good music. I'm with the NFL Players Association. Some European Don Carlos music.
Oh,
I bought some promo copies for you guys, okay?
Oh, thank you.
There's a hot new track called Facebook, Twitter Talk. They're playing it all around the world. Check it out, my man.
Man, bless up, bless up.
Take care, buddy.
Man, bless up.
Okay, my man.
Yeah. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. Right there. Brand new. Coming through. Yaggah. Yes, indeed. We have the Liberian Association of Arizona in building. I appreciate everybody out there joining the top 20 requested artists right now. I'm gonna pay some bills real quick, y'all. So big shout out to Held Lumber Company. Now, community radio is supported by a donation from Held Lumber Company, incorporated by several decades of his story with community involvement in Arizona. Now, thank you for my information at heldlumber.com. Most definitely we'll keep this party going. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Most definitely we're gonna have a live interview, so please come through, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to let you know that yes, the Liberian Association of Arizona is in the building. Yes, indeed. The president is in the building, y'all. Yes, indeed. You're talking about your president. No, he is the real deal, like Holyfield. All right, and he got the president of the Liberian Association for the Youth sector. Most definitely, they're both out here today, and they have an event coming up February 22nd, 2020. Right in the heart of Black History Month, y'all. So I want you to stay tuned. Enjoy the music because it's going to be live and direct via radiofreaks.org where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. Let's continue. Yaggah. Yeah.
I know what I mean. Just give me your baby, give me your baby, your son, and I can believe. Push your bumper back,
Mr. Clean B. Yeah, yes. Okay, y'all can see, yes, they got money, y'all. They got money. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Black business. You know what I'm saying? West Africa business. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Respect the hustle. Respect the hustle, indeed. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it right there. There you go. It's just like that. There you go. We're going to have this interview real quick. So appreciate all the love and support.
Push your bumper back, girl. You know that I work. Baby, in the morning now. So make me feel so good tonight. Push your bumper back, girl. You know that I work.
So this is
so make me feel so good tonight.
All right.
You know that I like it. When you want the best one,
yeah, it's
check the sign. It's the good body, the perfect mind. It's love for me. You never want me to me feel real.
Okay, I'm gonna get you up and see the brothers too, alright? Jesus. I know. I've seen that thing. I got this. Look at this, huh? Y'all can see us. That's right. Yes, indeed. So y'all can see us now. We're in the building. If you have any questions, please elaborate your questions on the comment below. Most definitely, Brother Lester, President of the Liberian Association of Arizona, and Brother Prince. Yes, indeed, they're both bosses, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, they're both bosses. Put some respect on the beat, you know what I'm talking about? And they will be able to elaborate on the history of the Liberian Association of Arizona since day one till 2020. You know what I'm saying? The goals, the visions, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on right now. February 22nd, put it in your calendar. And your birthday?
Spend all the money for your birthday. Bring in the sleep for your birthday. I even eat a cake for your birthday. Buy too far, it's your birthday. Do it for the grand, it's your birthday. Go for yourself, it's your birthday. My Maisha tatuma like it's upset, cause it's a birthday. It's a birthday. It's a birthday. Do it, do it, rock it, shake it like that. You make it bounce, do it, do it, rock it, shake it like that. You give me drink, it's a birthday. Smoke, it's a birthday. When he on the mic, cause you worth it. Now we on loud like the airways. I play up to my own display. Make me wanna eat it, yeah, the buffet. You got no side piece, you the entree. When you stop cleaning, spinning the ball, baby. You got dance up, we get it right, baby. Thought I did you put it on replay. You know what, right? There's nobody a lot of bottles that I feel good. You my Miss Lolo.
Are you, I'm scared of that. Okay.
Freestyle Marvin. Shake, you get right. You getting lit, it's a birthday. Bring out a mocha for your birthday. Drink it in the sea for your birthday. I even eat a kid for your birthday.
Alright.
Buy you some fun, it's a birthday. Do it for the grand, it's a birthday. Go for yourself, it's a birthday. Maisha tatuma like it's upset.
It's your birthday. Let's do a little.
Do it, rock it, shake it like that. You make it bounce. Do it, rock it, shake it like that. Do you know I'm going for the things?
All right.
Oh my baby, stay up in here. You don't want a problem.
We are live right now.
It's the other vibes, and we all the pills. So we send it straight up in here. All my people all up in here. You do your thing, it's about you. And that's it, poppy, we on the floor. One after less, so we doing the most tonight. You do your dance, it's about you. And that's it, poppy, we on the floor. One after less, so we doing the most. You we got it, it's a birthday. Bring out a mocha for your birthday. Drink it in the sea for your birthday. I even eat a cake for your birthday. Buy you some fun, it's a birthday. Do it for the grand, it's a birthday. Go for yourself, it's a birthday. Maisha tatuma like it's upset, cause it's a birthday. It's a birthday. It's a birthday. Do it, rock it, shake it like that. You make it bounce. Do it, rock it, shake it like that.
10.
Let me in. Let me get it in. Let me in. Let me get it in. What if I tell you that I miss you? Will you let me in? And I really wanna kiss you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you that I love you? Will you let me in? And I really wish I had you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you the only one for me? From the bottom of my heart that I need you. Let me get it in. What if I tell you I wanna please you? Will you let me in? I will never tease you. Let me get it in. Let me in. In a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in, let me get it in a bumper. I met a girlfriend, face big booty, and you really into. And you try to let her know how you feel, though. All she ever do is this you. Let me in a tata. Get it in, let me get it in a bumper. Baby, tell me what I gotta do. I will show you what it's mouth to. I can take you where you wanna go. And then I can teach you what you don't know. Yeah, really bad us in the game, run a track after track, baby girl, if you don't know. So you think you run the wall by your diamonds and pearls, shit that you into. Yeah, say vis-a-vis, we face to face, call it bumper to bumper. I got money that I ask, but you know by the shows to not be a bouncer. Yeah, say baby, will you give it up? If only for a night, will you live it up? Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in a bumper. Let me in a tata. Get it in, let me get it in a bumper. Hey, what them doggers on this? Them rude girls.
Hey, this crazy. Wiggle, dancing on the floor, baby girl, where you from? Now let's do one for more than she do one for fun. She did dance to the song come.
She doing it like that, she doing it like so. So I tell her that I like that. She moving to the right, she moving to the left. So I tell her bring it right back. She going non-stop, but she moving to the top. But she licking on the lollipop.
Play another 10 minutes.
She talk about the music, but she making out
from
with the
there,
drop.
from there to the
Wait. So
last interview, last two questions I'm gonna ask for you. Pretty much the question will be about your background, about the president. I'm trying to like I guess so the question first because he's the name. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, so because I want to focus on him later. You know, but he's going to be the same exact question. So I mean, if I ask a question, you can answer first. But I like your point of view up here because you're the most important man.
Also, I'm not important.
No, you are. You are.
I'm just kidding.
That's the man with the money. You know what I'm talking about? That's the man with the power. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's right. We're here together. You know.
So hello guys. So
you know, so pretty much it's been the same question. My question is not controversial. If you bring up awareness to the community and feelings about us, especially the Liberian community, the community, it's really, especially with the one question that I'm going to touch. And I think it's not just Liberia. I think it's most Africans out here, especially
coming to you here in Phoenix, Arizona. We waiting for our sunshine to come back because
can I see the president? I'm sorry.
I would like to
Man, right there. Ladies, I don't know. Don't ask me if he's married. Don't put anything like that. He got power.
No, you never heard.
He got power right there. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, with my brother.
Oh, yeah, ladies. So, y'all can see us. Okay, can y'all see us from here? I want y'all to see us, man. So y'all can see the whole section, man. Hold on, there you go. Can y'all see us through here? Y'all got to the president because, I'm not the president. My name is Mr. Clean B.
I am just a weirdo. That's a
Let me do this. Well, Facebook allowed us to give you like that.
That's a weirdo. What I do is different. You can
all right, sorry. So I guess this is good. I guess sorry. So I guess I have to stick my head out so y'all can see us. Most definitely. But yes, indeed. We got the association, the Liberia Association of Arizona. Most definitely, they're all going to be here to elaborate on the association, the background, the history, the objective, the importance of why the Liberian Association matters, not just in Phoenix, Arizona, but in the United States. Most definitely. I know we have certain communities, certain groups out there, who always come together, and 2020 is a time to take back our good name, take back our good soul. We already have Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana with the cocoa. Now they're calling, West African companies are chocolate cartels now. And I didn't realize that, when you're a business person and people go against what you're doing, you're a cartel. But, by the way it is, you know what I'm saying? For those out there who have the idea of, Africans, because, I gotta say Africans because in America, I love you, America, but when you see me and when you see my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Even though we tell y'all which region we are from, y'all still gonna see out for these Africans. They're Africans. Not that I'm from, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, Botswana, Kenya, Sudan, Chad, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, the real Egypt, not the Hollywood Egypt. So I'm gonna let you know right there. But they're out here to not just rebrand, but reclaim the culture. Let you know, the real association. What is Liberia is about? You know what I'm saying? Not just in America, but in abroad, and back home. And this is a sign of, bringing togetherness from everybody. So, whether you're from, you're a Liberian from Texas, well, you're a Liberian that lives in LA, or New York on the East Coast, Philadelphia, ATL, Miami, wherever you at, or around the world, this is the opportunity for you to come to this broadcast and join, because yes, the Liberian Association in Arizona has been here for years and years. And yes, indeed, I'm keeping it real with y'all. So do appreciate the love and support. Instagram, please stay tuned, because we're gonna make sure this, it will go to our YouTube channel. And please go to my YouTube channel, SafariSoundzEnt Entertainment. If you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, SafariSoundzEnt Entertainment, or also you can subscribe to my Anchor FM, my podcast. So via SafariSoundzEnt Entertainment. So we got some shows coming up. So you're gonna hear that show too on my podcast in the following week. So most definitely, I would like to elaborate on that, because I just don't want just Liberians just to come to this broadcast and listen to this. Okay, I just want all of y'all Africans out there, so-called diaspora. Oh, we're Africans. We are together. We're doing this. We're doing that. This is for us. Now, this is for all of us. Liberians, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Gambia, Congo, Benin, DRC. I want to say Zaire, but I can't say it. I want to say Zaire, but I keep on saying DRC. Cameroon, yes. For those Cameroonians out there who thinks Eto'o is the best player or was the best player, blasphemy for all the Cameroonians that think like that. Roger Mila was the one. Roger Mila was the evolutionary and the revolutionary of African soccer, especially internationally. So I love your Cameroon, but I love Eto'o. Yes, he got the gold shoe, but now Roger Mila beat Argentina in the World Cup in 1990. I know where I was. I was in a village somewhere. Somewhere in Cote d'Ivoire. Big up. Most definitely. Y'all please go through. We got a bunch of artists coming, you're listening to the top 20. So big up to King J. Big up to Rex T. Big up to you're here right now. Theo Cash, Young Tanner, Mojave, Emmanuel the Togolese. We have Lord Tonio. We have also Peso. We have Bruce, Jacoby Bruce. We have General Chefari, Masenga. We have Kai. We have Gentile. We've got all those artists that we're playing right now. We have Princess J. I Need You. That's one of my favorite songs I hear right now. I hope you can bump it up to -- 1. If you can, what I'm saying? I'm just saying, all right? But we got all them songs right there. So, and I want to give a big shout out to Addis Ababa. Yes, Boss Lady. If you watch me, Boss Lady. Yes, I said Addis Ababa. Okay, I'll be there again tonight, and then tomorrow is the Super Bowl. I'll also be in Mesa for the Central Sunday. So big up to Rachel for allowing myself to go out there and do some R&B music tomorrow during Super Bowl Sunday, and Addis Ababa for allowing myself and Radio Phoenix for coming through, playing music, spreading the love and everything. But today, it's not about me, I know earlier I give my little commentary about Kobe Bryant, and I know some of y'all left some good messages, and I do appreciate the message that you left. And and my thing is, maybe it's a lesson learned from all of us. Just cherish those out there who care for you. Just if you forgot to say to someone that you love them, just tell them that you love them. Sometimes it's and I say to someone, I'm talking about people who are close to you. Maybe it's a lesson for all of us, to call our peers and let them know that we do care about them. That we miss them. That we always be, they always be embedded in our lives. So most definitely rest in peace of Kobe. But we're gonna switch up gears right now, so we can be able to focus on the association. Like I said, if you have any questions, please call 602-354-8823. Give us a call. If you have any question besides me, for the Liberian Association of Arizona, please call me. Call 602-354-8823. You can elaborate on the question. We will put you on the airwaves via radiophoenix.org. When the valid comes to talk, sing, and connect most definitely. So appreciate the love out there most definitely. And tonight I will be at Addis Ababa playing some music, hip hop, reggaeton, and then Sunday I'm gonna be doing some little house parties. So I hope y'all can come in and enjoy. But we're gonna jump on this right now. So thank you very much. Yaggah all day. Shout out to Los Angeles, California. Shout out to California, most definitely. California, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong, California. Stay strong. Yes. So,
So we're about to start this, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna start this. So we have.
I don't know where to go. Can you help me figure it out? Figure it out. Figure it out. Oh, I need you. Oh,
yeah. All right. We have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. All right, so pretty much, what do we have to do? Oh, just be yourself. Yes, number 1. And this is for you, bro. So we'll make sure that I'm not sure if you can hear the music. Can you hear the music? Okay. This is your headphone right there. So that'll be your microphone. And this is your mic. So I want them to, yes, because you're the most important man. So I want to make sure they say, yes, thank you very much for the view. Spike it up. Spike, yeah. See, nice suit, right? Nice suit. Thank you very much. Nice suits. Nice, that's how we roll. Nice suits indeed. Yes. Brother Lester, President of the Library Association. Brother Prince, President of the Library Association for the Youth, most definitely. They will be out there elaborating, but they're both bosses. You know, they will be out here elaborating, educating us about, this, the community, and why is it so important that it matters that the Librarian Association, ours to be implemented out here in Phoenix, Arizona, y'all. And that's from Tucson to Phoenix to Flagstaff, all over, y'all. So big up, everybody, big up. All right.
6.
Yeah! Africa! Unite! We just got a better we put over there.
Yeah! Africa Unite. Big up to Mojave. Yes, indeed. Africa Unite, indeed. You already know Mr. Clean B. I got the Liberia Association of Arizona, most definitely in the building. So big shout out to everybody out here joining us today. We're going to keep on playing the, the top 20 in the background. But I definitely will share, everything else next, next time was definitely going to share a lot of the artists. I will be able to post that up online. So, I do appreciate all the patience and everybody out there, giving the opportunity to be able to bring all the artists together. So big up to everybody out there, most definitely. And I'm going to pay some bills. I know, first of all, I would like to wish everybody happy Black History Month. Next week, we are going to have Mojave in the building next week, which you will also have his show. So we're going to have Mojave in the building talking about his tribute to Mandela, Miriam Makeba, right in the heart of Phoenix, Arizona, February 11th of this year. So we would be able to elaborate. And also follow me on my podcast, anchor.fm, via Safari Sounds Entertainment. I'm also on YouTube via Safari Sounds Entertainment. So if you go and you type Yaggah, you're going to see me live right now. Also live via radiophoenix.org, live me. So I do appreciate all the love and support right now. I got to pay some bill because the main event is here. So big shout out to the WOMAC. This program is supported financially by the WOMAC Cocktail Lounge, 5749 North 17th Street in Phoenix, Arizona. The WOMAC has dining, dancing, electric, live band, and vintage playlist. And it's open from 4 p.m. until 2 a.m. every day. the Womack. You can find the Womack at the Womack.us or on Facebook and Instagram. Big up to the Womack, most definitely. Yes, we got the association, man. I was just saying there are bosses, the bosses in the building. You know what I'm saying? The bosses of the building. I want to say they're balling too, but they're balling for the community. You know what I'm saying? They're balling for y'all to bring y'all together. You know, I got, first of all, I'm going to start with Brother Prince in the building. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I mean, I'm going to introduce them because I already spoke to them and they're going to actually elaborate on who they are. All right. But I have Brother Prince from the Liberia Association of Arizona for the youth. Yes, indeed. And Brother Lester. Yes. The president of the Liberia Association of Arizona. And when I say the president, I mean the president, okay? There is no sugarcoating. He is the president of the Liberia Association in Arizona. Yes, indeed. So we're going to make sure that when we get back, I'm going to have them on the mic real quick. Let's finish up with Africa. We are won by Mojave, and we're going to get this party started, man. It's the Yaggah Man Radio Gap. 40 minutes from now to 4 p.m. Be personal, no cussing, no swearing. You know, you will see me in the background, but pretty much just, you know, go ahead and, you know, express. I may ask some questions about Liberia because I'm for Liberia. So, especially about, you know, George Way and stuff like that. So then, yeah, but we're not going to go back. I don't want to go back. I want to go to modern 2020, you know, because I see the GDP. The GDP is pretty high, but the other GDP correspond to, you know, the social economy of the country. You know what I'm saying? Is he helping the, you know, the welfare of the citizen? You know, our school being developed, in the infrastructure and all that. Yeah, that's what I care about. I don't care about the GDP. The GDP is for the government to get money from everybody else. You know? Yeah. We are back. Yes, indeed. Mr. Clean B. Appreciate all the love and support via RadioPhoenix.org, where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. Yes, indeed. I have the Liberia Association of Arizona via RadioPhoenix.org. And I would like to say what's up to my brothers in the building. And I know they're here. I'm not sure they have any questions for me, but I'm not here to get questions. I'm asking you a question today, brothers. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing?
That's right. We're doing great.
Yes. Bless up. Yes, indeed. But you already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? So we got the community, the Liberia Association of Arizona in the building, not just announcing something special, but also educating us about, you know, the association right here in the heart of Arizona. So, brothers, how y'all doing? Most definitely.
We're doing great, bro.
Man. First of all, I want to say thank you for this opportunity. I want to say big shout out to Sister Lydia for bringing me, you know, to the house of Radio Phoenix, most definitely, but also connecting. I believe this is a connection that we're having, and I'm going to start from my right to the left, because the reason why I'm doing this is because, you know what I'm saying, there is a stage, you know, there's a level, you know what I'm saying. They're both top dogs, but the top dog gotta also have, you know, the end of the word, because that's where the wisdom comes from. So I'm gonna start on my right. So, brother man, what is your name? Even I state your name already. You know what I'm saying? State your name and where you from. Most definitely. Yaggah.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yes.
You have given us to come and discuss a lot about the Liberian Association.
Yes.
I mean, it really means a lot to the president and myself. We really appreciate not just your commitment with the Liberian community, but I still hold the entire African community. So let the record reflect. My name is Prince El Moret, and I was born and raised in West Africa, Liberia.
Yaggah. Yes, indeed. Brother Trey, big up. We're on point coming up next. Getting ready.
What's up?
Yes, indeed. You know, since the diaspora, Black History Month, you know, getting heavy at Radio Phoenix. And we got, you know, the boss man, the president of the Liberia Association of Arizona. Boss man, state your name and where you're from, boss man.
Yeah. Thank you. My name is Lester Bishop Myers.
Yes.
So I just want to thank you, Mr. Clean B and Radio Phoenix for allowing us this opportunity to come here today and communicate with our people out there.
Yes.
We really appreciate the Yaggah show, and it's a great pleasure being here with you today.
Yes.
So we are from the Liberian community here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm originally from Liberia, born and raised. Immigrated here to the U.S. in the early 2000s.
Right.
So thank you for having us today, and we're looking forward to a great conversation.
Oh, absolutely, most definitely. And what really fascinates me is that and I thank you for all the information, and the education that I have, received earlier, for me to be able to conduct this interview. But before I even jump on the association, man, I know Brother Prince, Brother Lester Bishop. I know both of you have background history before coming in this country, and that's what the show is about. It's about most of us who came from afar, coming out here and finding prosperity, bringing our peoples together, and not only that, but just be able to prosper at the same time. And I'm going to start with you in the back. What is your background as far as you coming to America, and before you became in that status, president of the Liberian Association? What was your life before all that aspect? Coming to America, integrating, or maybe and learning or adapting into societal and learning about prosperity until joining this association that we're about to talk today.
Well, once again, I want to thank you, brother, for the opportunity and for the questions being posed. Well, before I go into that, I just want to say on behalf of our community, on behalf of the Queen Carmen, we want to extend our greeting. She want to say the Queen appreciate the opportunity you're giving us, and she want to say she want to thank the community for this great opportunity, because since I know from the beginning I already didn't tell you, but we do have a queen for the Liberian Association.
There's a queen. See, I knew there is a. See, I already know that, ladies, yes indeed. So there ought to be a queen. Yes indeed. Oh yes indeed.
So her name is Queen Garment. So Queen Garment has been such an amazing, influential young woman who has inspired many of us.
Yes.
So when she heard that we were coming over, she was very excited. So she wanted to say thank you for the opportunity. And back to your question, well, when I came to the United States in 2006, I started from high school, and then later on in 2007, I started getting involved in politics when Barack Obama was running for president.
Yes.
I was very small, I was very young, I was just trying to get engaged into the American political atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then after Obama election, after he won, and in 2011, I got involved with Arizona Democratic Party. At that time, I was helping a gentleman called Greg Stern. He was running for mayor for the city of Phoenix.
Right.
So I used to, I was part of the political process. And after that, in 2016, in 2015, I was hired. In 2015, I had an opportunity to work in the U.S. House of Representatives as a legislative intern.
Oh, wow.
For Congressman Ruben Gallego, who represents Arizona's 7th Congressional District. And Ruben is one of the most intellectual, hardworking, sophisticated elected official I've ever met.
Very sophisticated.
Very sophisticated. Very, he's always working hard for his community and working hard for the Arizona 7th Congressional District. So I was glad when I had the opportunity to be able to understand how Congress works and being able to have some fundamental understanding about the legislative process.
Yes.
And after that, in 2016, I had the opportunity to get hired by the Ohio Democratic Party. So I was hired as a field organizer.
Oh, wow.
To work for the Ohio Democratic Party in coordination with Secretary Clinton in 2016 campaign.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was in Ohio, and then later on, I came back to Phoenix, Arizona. And then during that time, I was involved to work on a nonpartisan voter registration. It's called CHISPA. So I was out there, working, trying to organize and trying to get involved in the electoral process, because I feel like 2016 was a very crucial and consequential year of the political process. So, and after that, President Lester, so after when I stepped down from politics, my goal was just to start school, and I was not trying to get involved with the Liberian community. I was not into none of those things. But when at that time, Kennedy Lester, when he was running for the Liberian Association of Arizona, he told me, he was like, I want you to come on my team. I was like, why do you say that? He was like, well, I want you to be involved in the community. And I told him, I was like, no, throughout my life, I've been part of the American political process. So I'm not involved in the community. And he said, I need you. And when I met with him, when I saw his ideas, like the platform he was discussing, like the things he wanted to achieve for the community, and I felt that he was the right person. So, and later on, he appointed me as a strategic advisor, one of the strategic advisors during the campaign. So, and after the election, we ran an impressive campaign. I mean, he won. And then later on, I'm done. I don't want to get involved. Now you already won the election. You already won. That's all I wanted you to do. You already won. So my goal, I'm just going to stay away. And then later on, he was like, no, I don't want you to leave. I want you to come back again. So I guess he convinced me, and then he appointed me to be the president for the educational affair on the Liberian Association of Arizona Youth Leadership Council. So after he made the appointment, and I mean, there's nothing I can't say no anymore, because like the community just always like you have to stay, and pretty much that's it. And I'm just working together to improve and inspire, elevate, and make a change in the Liberian community.
Right on.
Yeah.
Brother Lester Bishop, the president. Yeah, that's why you're the president. You literally have to convince this brother to leave the American system to come and be able to help out the community, bring his resources, his knowledge, his wisdom from what he learned from those campaigns. And brother, I didn't know you traveled from Ohio, bro.
Yeah, I was in Ohio.
Yeah. Oh wow, man, bless up. Yeah, you went far with that too.
Yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying?
So now that I have the idea that how we met you. So before you guys passed cross. So what was your since 2000 coming to to this country, this nation? What was the beginning, the background, and the things that you have done until meeting him to this point, and then now we got the real strong Liberian Association of Arizona in the building right now, 2020.
Yes. Man, that's a question, right?
Yes.
You're asking me about my background.
Yes.
So, and can't really talk about it all.
Yes.
But I can give you an abridged version of it.
Yes.
Born in Liberia, growing up in Liberia, Liberia, we believe that this is a wonderful country. We never traveled out of Liberia. We never knew anything other than Liberia. Mm-hmm. So life was beautiful as children growing up. We could play out in the swamp, in the rainfall, and we could do a lot of great things. And life was going on, and then the Civil War started. Mm-hmm. My father used to be serve as an ambassador to Italy, Liberian ambassador to Italy. So, we had a little bit of insight into wealth and education, and we knew what all of these things meant and how, acquiring them can get you to the next level.
Yes.
But the war put everybody on the same platform. When the war came, luckily we escaped Liberia. We went to Ivory Coast, and from Ivory Coast, we went to Ghana. There was a refugee camp in Ghana, and there were a lot of Liberians over there just living on the refugee camp.
Yes.
No one has a job. Everybody living off of the UNHCR, United Nations. So, some folks were still living in tents, and life was hard, but we always knew that there's something to look forward to. And through those years, I was also, attending school in Ghana. I went to a boarding school in Ghana. Did very well in the boarding school system. One of the highest grade in the education system in that school. But throughout the years, I came to the United States in 1999. So when I arrived, you can imagine leaving the refugee camp and you being picked to come to America. Yeah. It's like, wow, everyone's like, you are so lucky and you like a chosen one, right? Mm-hmm. But there were a lot of us that had the opportunity to come to the United States. When I arrived here, I had to start basically from scratch. It's a new culture. It's a culture shock. Yes. It's just the way you speak, your accent, everything is kind of questionable and you're different. Mm-hmm. But we learn how to adapt and to live. So I went to high school. From high school, mind you, I thought high school here was very easy because the way we studied back home was quite different from the way folks study over here. Yes. When they started giving multiple choice, I said, I put the answer right there on the paper. So before, when we studied in Ghana, there's no answer. They write it and it's a blank line and you write the answer on the line. It's not a see the answer and pick the answer kind of thing. Yeah. So through that, I got a scholarship to college. I got a 4-year scholarship. I had a lot of awards through high school. Got a 4-year scholarship, and I decided to stay in New Jersey. Back then, I stayed in New Jersey. So I went to I majored in biology. So within 4 years, I was out of there. I had to, move on with life. And then I got a job working in the stem cell industry. Right. Back then in New Jersey. So work as a technologist and doing stem cell processing, getting to know all of that. And I traveled from Jersey, I went to California. I stayed in there for a few years. Right. Fast forward, I'm here in Arizona. you know, and currently I work at the Mayo Clinic,
right?
You know, managing a stem cell facility and doing a lot of tissue engineering, bioengineering, bioprinting, 3D printing, a lot of high tech technology and all that.
Yes.
But I ran into the then president of the Liberian Association. His name is Alvin Toy. So Alvin Toy is the catalyst for all of this.
Yes.
So he, we were at church at a men's, it was a Father's Day. So I spoke. Alvin Toy said, "Man, you spoke really nicely to the men. Why don't you come and, you know, see what we're doing in the Liberian Association?" So I visited, I attended some of the meeting, and I thought that this is a great idea, you know, being out of your country and association.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So before, you know.
So from meeting you and to pretty much, you know, being a part of the meetings to actually offer you to say, oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
okay.
But I went to a few meetings, had a little caucus meeting, and said, Lester, why don't you run for the presidency?
Or just like you convince him to run, someone else is convincing you to run.
Exactly.
Yeah, which will come with another question. Yeah, go ahead. Because I have another question that's very important because, yeah, go ahead, boss man.
Yeah, so, you know, he convinced me. I had to talk to my wife, my beautiful wife, of course.
Bless the queen.
You know, but before I go ahead to this story, the association is made out of a lot of wonderful people. Yes. And I just want to say thank you to the board of directors, you know, to our executive committee, and to the queen that Prince spoke about, to the youth, our leadership council. Yes. There are a lot of people that you don't really see, but they're working in the background and they make the Liberian Association what it is today. Without these people in the association, and this is the most important thing, that you have to be able to work together for anything to happen. And I'm really grateful that we have this. A lot of people sometimes think this is not what it should be, but looking from a perspective of someone who doesn't even have an association, you have accomplished a lot.
Yes.
So we should be thankful for what we have and build it to something greater.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So moving forward, I met with Alvin, right? Alvin talked to me, and we had a meeting, and I talked to my wife. She said, "Man, you're so busy right now, I can barely see you."
Right.
And then you're gonna add something else onto it.
I know, ladies, right?
Women.
Yeah, but you have to consult the wife, right?
It's true. You always have to consult, Mr. President.
Yeah. Bless the queen. Yeah. Behind every great man is always a good woman.
I do agree with you.
Trust me.
Unequivocally, I agree.
No, that statement is actually true.
Yes, indeed.
Because, you know, until you become a man and you think about it, you say, yeah, this is true.
Yes.
Because my wife, man, without her, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of things. She's there supporting, and I have to give her a shout out. But I talked to her, you know. Currently, I'm doing my master's in biochemistry and molecular biology. Right. I work as a scientist. I'm a professional scientist. So, you know, I do a lot of research. I read a lot of papers. I'm usually spending my days at the library. So my wife said, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this. And I'm a spiritual person. I say, you know what? God has brought the opportunity. I have to do the work of God and the work of the people.
Yes.
So I can't turn something like this down. I will give it a shot. I will have this strength from wherever. We'll counter and we'll go through it. You know. So I went and put my hands up. Okay, I can do it. Can you imagine? So, but just like anything, right? A lot of people say, "Who is this guy?" Because I never spend a lot of time in Arizona. A lot of people say, "Who's this guy? He's not well known," and there are other people that are well known, and you know, he's just coming from nowhere and think he's gonna. But you know, once you have the right intentions, you know, and you have the love of the people, it doesn't really matter who you are. You have to meet certain category. You can be in a town forever, and you are like someone who doesn't have the people at heart. Does that really matter if you assume the role, or is someone who can just show up today and be the right person to lead the people in the right way? Honestly, that's really what it's about. You know, a lot of times people vote for partisan or for brother or for family or for tribe or for this, but they yet and still know this person is really not capable. But then when stuff started to go wrong, they scratch their head and say, "But what's really going on wrong, right?"
I think that's what's happening to America right now. But go ahead. and different subject.
I know, right? But anyway, we had an election, Mr. Cleanby. We had an election. We had a campaign. The Liberians all over Arizona. There are Liberians living in Tucson. There's a large population of Liberians living in Tucson. Liberians living in Phoenix, in Flagstaff, you know, all over the place. You know, Maricopa. So we had a campaign, like a regular campaign. At this time, you know, this is all volunteer work. No one gets paid. Everyone that is doing this, I believe, has the heart for the community. Even if someone is an opponent, let's be frank, because if someone is an opponent, they're also putting in their time. They're also taking time away from their family. There's something there that you should praise everybody and say, listen, I give you a high five for trying to make a community work. Yes. So that's how. So we campaigned. We had an election. During the campaign, I met Mr. Murray, very professional, astute gentleman, yes. Intellectual, smart. He's a studious person. Yes. I admire him. So he had a lot of influence in the community. So I think, what, if you see someone with a lot of knowledge, you should always bring them close to you, because the kind of people you surround yourself with is how far you can go. I spoke with him, and he, being Prince, he said, you need to come to my office and I'm going to interview you and see and what is your platform. Okay.
Oh, I see, like the man I was for the congressman. Oh man, that's a really good connection. And to me, it's like, man, because I'm hearing like little bit challenges. Now, you being the president of the Liberian Association for the Youth, mm-hmm. and also being a head, and I know there has to be, an objective or motive, a great motive behind, which I will jump on it. Because I will jump to the next question. Coming up with that, but what is the great intent, to bring, to kind of bring awareness to the Liberian community as far as, bring awareness to voting, the association itself, for those out there who probably do not know, or they just came, like I said, they just came from a different place, mm-hmm. and they're looking for the community. They want to, be part of a community, but they're asking, where's my community at? What can you tell them as far as, what is the association will bring to them, the goals for all of us, as far as bringing the people together. What is the goal as far as both positions? Because mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that it's two different positions, mm-hmm. two different outlets. But as far as for the youth, what is the goal as far as the reaching out, prosperity and everything? And for President Bishop, what is the goal as far as whether it's abroad or here? The motive. To bring prosperity into the community.
Well, once again, brother, I think that's a great question. And again, Mr. President, thank you for, emphasizing the previous question. Mm-hmm. One of the things we want to achieve, again, the president probably have his own vision, but I have my own vision too. But in terms of trying to bring the youth together, I want to make sure that, because I've been living in Arizona since 2006, mm-hmm. and as the president says, and I'm well known, within the Liberian community, not just the Liberian community, but all the community stuff. Yes. And I feel like I want to bring the youth together because I do believe that young people have the talent, and they have, not just the intellectual capacity, to be able to succeed, but I also believe that, sometimes young people need somebody else who can motivate them, somebody who believe in it. Because maybe the president can wake up and go talk to a kid who's like 12 years old. They might not listen to the president as compared to me because I'm part of that youth. Yes. And that's, it's been some challenges, being able to convey some person to you. But I'm the kind of person, I'm very consistent in everything I do. And when it comes to goal oriented, when I tell myself I'm going to achieve something, I make sure I'm going to achieve it. Yes. So that's something I've been doing, working with the youth. And as I speak right now, even on my executive council, I have some great staff who've been working so hard. And the president already said it. Without the board of director, or without the youth leadership council, without the executive, which the president oversees, the community cannot move forward. And that's true. And that's why I found it very crucial and imperative to put more young people in position. Now, as we speak right now, I got a female. She is my vice president for a leadership operation called Lydia Johnson, mm-hmm. and she's a student at ASU, and she's been working so hard. You know what I did? Even our first project we're going to be doing the 22nd. I put in charge. I told her, I was like, this your area, so I want to see what you can do. Yes. And guess what? I was a God bless America.
God bless America.
In a couple of weeks, I already seen this girl been working hard, been going out doing what she's supposed to be doing. Because I put young people in charge because I know what young people can do. Yes. And now my financial secretary, which is Wanda Balu, she's at the University of Arizona, and she's another very astute, intellectual, sophisticated young woman. These are people I'm bringing up both. My director for outreach and civic engagement, Charles, and a freshman at Arizona State University, working hard. Yes. My secretary for rec, Amara Kamara. These are people I'm bringing together because I know what the young people can do. Because I feel like when we work together as a community, as a team, we're going to succeed. Because we cannot. There's things I may not know it. there's things the president may not know it.
Yes.
So that's not as a young people, the only way we're going to move this community forward. We have to work together as a young people. We all have collective minds. We can see what we can have our differences. At the end of the day, we can succeed. So that's been something I've been very passionate about, and that's something I've already been, focusing on getting the youth together. Maybe trying to be able to have event activities and stuff, and that's the only way we can unify the youth. Because when you have program where you want to engage the youth, they're gonna come through.
Hey, Yaggah, most definitely. I trust. Please bring the kids together. Bring them kids together, man. Because that's a great teaching. And the president. And then the other question I was going to ask you, and I know and I know we all got challenges. I'm not going to just say. There are problems. There are problems everywhere in every region. You know what I'm saying? And they're from Nigeria, Ivorian, Sudanese, South African. We all have that that community issue to where to me this is my belief is because I'm a human being and I'm a Maryland and then plus I'm whatever region. I believe there's a lack of support. Communication may be the one. But the support is the other one that I feel that you can have like you mentioned, like there's a great sentence that you mentioned in the beginning on how when you came in, everybody was questioning who you were, because I kind of give you that little Obama phenomenon because that's how he was treated. Like he had a vision, but people were not used to they're not used to a black man running because they're used to any crooked person to come and steal their money and scratch their head. Yeah. But because someone had a vision, someone had, I had an idea to make change. I guess those changes were, pretty much fearful. And I know, there are problems, also other problem where, lack of educations and all that. And I'm going to focus on, the resolution of what, the Liberian Association, of Arizona is focusing on eradicate, those problems. And you can also tag that, after the question, because I know the youth as well. We got kids out there who get influenced to the youth and so forth. But but for you, what is the goal as far as changing the mind of supporting, not just each other but abroad. I think I brought that to Brother Prince about, what about the community in California? What about the community in Texas? What is there? Those out there who probably are lacking of support or the support that you are prospering since the mid 90s, since 1992 or 95. What is the resolution to bring that prosperity, to bring those changes into the Liberian community, especially?
Yeah, thank you. That's a great question. There are strength in numbers. That's one of the things. And I'll tell you, we visited with the African American here.
Yes.
So our idea is we have to start at home first, because you have to put your house together before you start to reach out there. If your house is in disarray, it's going to be really difficult for you to be able to impact people. So when we are in Phoenix, we have African American community out here, and they have a lot of resources. The African community have a lot of resources. And we do not understand that politically we have resources together. A lot of people vote out there, and as the Liberian community, if we're together and politicians like to persuade people for their vote, and in return we can make certain demands that they should be able to meet. If you want our people to vote for you, then do certain things for our people that will benefit our people. So what we started doing is going out to Phoenix College. The president, the wonderful president, his name is Dr. Larry Johnson. So we met with him, and we sat and told him that we have a large Liberian community out here. We have educational needs that need to be met. So what we're trying to do is widen our vision to incorporate people with different view of career path.
Yes.
So a lot of time people don't know how to even start. So the college said, well, you need to go out there and do a survey and survey the Liberian community and see what is it that the Liberian are primarily interested in. And we now will come in and provide these resources and make sure we can push you guys in a specific position where you can be able to achieve your goal.
Yes.
As far as reaching out, we've reached out to, and it's a wonderful thing to have a Liberian association. Reaching out to other associations across the country, coming together as one association. We, as Liberians, we want to connect with a Liberian association in Las Vegas, Nevada, California, Minnesota. This is our goal. We usually would have a celebration in July. We like to collaborate but also as Africans. This is very important for us that, Africans, we have a lot of resources, but we see ourselves as separate pockets, and this is something that is actually working against us. So as a Liberian Association, we have special a committee to be in contact with other associations out there to see what they're doing, what we can learn from them, how we can all come together, put our voices together, and be able to gain politically, So, and especially with the youth, I have people tell me, that's why I brought on Prince, because youth are usually ahead of technology. They're ahead of a lot of things that people don't really realize. And the youth are very fast moving. And I can tell, I being the president have given some tasks to a few people, not to say everyone doesn't work, but the youth just turn things over really quick. They have different means of communicating. They open this chat line really quick, and information start to flow.
Snapchat.
Yeah, everything started to go really well. So I really like that about the youth, but to come back to the primary goal of the Liberian Association is to have a social economic well-being of the Liberian people and immigrants as a whole. And what we're trying to do is our community, we want a community center where, we can have resources, daycare, internet literacy, a lot of resources in a building. This is real estate that we don't really have in other communities. We need to start owning things for ourselves. And secondly, we want to unite our people. Being a black man, like you say, melanin, sometimes people are on tribal level. And, in every community there's smart people. Your brother is smart, my brother, we're all the same people. If we can only realize that there's no difference, then we can start to grow. So we're trying to wipe that out. And as the president of Liberian Association, I'll tell you, I have not said my tribe to anyone. For the simple fact is, as soon as you start to say these things, you create division. Why you thinking you're identifying yourself? That identity creates division. So we try not to do that. So I'll let my brother speak on that.
Well, I mean, I would agree with the president. I think the president says everything I was supposed to say. One other thing the president, you kind of mentioned earlier, let me just try to place more emphasis. The president, so as the president says, there's a lot of resources within the Liberian community. And in order to do that, just like last week, it was like 2 weeks ago, I received a call from an elected official from the Arizona House of Representatives, and then they called me. They were like, "Oh, Prince, I've been following you on Facebook, so I see what you guys are doing with the Liberian community, and I really want to meet with you." You know what I mean? He was like, I love what you guys are doing. I want to get to know the Liberian community because, as I said, though, we have a huge population of Liberian in Arizona, and most of these politicians, of course, the vote does matter. So wherever they're gonna get a vote is where they want to build a relationship. And that's one thing this president has been doing. He has been working so hard. And I'm not saying this because he's here. You know, he know I'm a very honest person. Yeah, but I always say the truth. But he's a man who loves this community. He will do everything within his power to unite the community, to put Liberians together, because that's his. Every time, I spent 2 hours on the phone with this president, working hard, trying to bring the people together, because at the end of the day, he felt like we are all Liberians. And then just last week, I also received a call from a gentleman in Minnesota. And in Minnesota have a huge population of the Liberian community. And then he called me and said, "Oh, Prince, you know why? I want to work with the Liberian community in Arizona. I want us to have like a bipartisan issues, the Minnesota, people and then Liberian people and stuff." So he was like, "I really wants to work together because I feel like there's a lot of things we can accomplish." And I was okay, that's a great idea. So actually I was supposed to be meeting with him March 16 or 17, I was supposed to be in Washington, D.C. So, and we're going to sit together and hopefully to have a strategic plan in place to see how we can move our community forward. Because at the end of the day, the person and I were going to do our part. We're going to have the connection. We're going to reach out. But at the end of the day, it's up to us as a community. It's up to the youth. It's up to the young people, because I feel like the young people have so much potential. I've been around, but I'm 27 years of age. I've been involved, brother. I know what young people can do. And that's what the president says, that the young people now, they're moving more faster when it comes to technology. They know how to engage. You know what I mean? So young people are the vibrant of our community. Without these young people can do, there's nothing much we can achieve. So that's has been the president's vision, putting the Liberian people together, working hard, being able to see how we can move forward. And again, the president already says that.
Amen. And February 22nd, would you please let everybody know what's happening, what's going on that date, special dates? Elaborate to all of us right now what's going to happen most definitely on February 22nd, 2020.
Okay, I'll let the president speak on that.
Advertise. February 22nd, Mark, put that down on your calendar. We're having a big event. This is not only for Liberians, this is for everyone, basically, all Africans, all walks of life. And if you have a significant other, if you have a boyfriend, if you're married, we call this the couple gala. So come out there, come with your wife, come with your girlfriend, come well dressed, elegant. We have roses for you to present to your wife.
Yes.
We have a setting that you can really be able to show your partner how much you care about them, because this is all going to be about the ladies, and treating your woman. And we have a couple that has been married for a very long time. We're going to be awarding them and allowing them to speak to the crowd, let them know and take a few questions. How is it that you navigate through your relationship to this point? What are the challenges and what are the successes and what are the things that you want to advise others to make sure that they can get to this level where you are right now. Indeed. So on the 22nd of February, the location will be disclosed. We have the flyer on Facebook, and we're encouraging everyone to come through and support the Liberian community. It takes a lot of effort for other people to bring these things together, and the support from the community will encourage them to keep on working. So please come true.
Yeah. And let me ask something to what the president just said. Yeah, it's true. You don't have to have a couple to come to this event. I'm a single man. I'm single.
Yeah. Shout out to them singles.
I know, right? So you don't have to be in a relationship. And no, I'm not looking right now. Okay, I'm not looking. But yeah, so you don't have to be in a relationship to come. We're just trying to have fun. And as I said early, like this event will be the event that we have on the 22nd was put together by the young people, the Queen of the Liberian Association, Arizona, Queen Garman, and Jonathan, who is our chair for the social committee. And these amazing young people came together, and we just gave it to them like less than a month, right?
Of course,
less than a month. They already had a strategic plan. They already have everything in place. Now I'm like, like these young people are just so fast. So come and support the young people, not just the African community, the Liberian community, but as a whole. At the end of the day, we are all Africans. So just come out there, bring a significant other, have fun, and just
have a good time.
Have a good time. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And I know we have like 1 minute. I have one last question before I let you go.
Okay.
What is the vision of the Liberian Association in Arizona in 2020 and beyond? I know we got 1 minute, but what is the vision? A great one word or
the vision of the Liberian Association is to have a Liberian community center.
Yes.
Our community center is an epitome. It's the top of our campaign here, because a lot of time we go out there and spend a lot of money on other places, but our community center bring in revenue for the association. We can have other activities at this location that will benefit our community. So this is something that we have been championing, and we have written a grant proposal for this. We've invested a lot of resources into this.
Okay, maybe that's something to what the president said. So our vision, we want to improve education, because we do believe that education is an economic necessity for the young people. Because I feel like the more young people have, higher education, they're going to be able to make impact in their life, and improve the living condition of the family. That's number one. Number two, civic engagement has also been a cornerstone of my agenda. I want to make sure that young people are understanding the political process, because sometimes most people want to know that the federal election affecting.
Yes.
By the end of the day, we have state election, we have local election, because most of this policy does not come from the federal government, it comes from the state and local. So I want to make sure that young people are being politically and civically engaged, understand the political process. So that's something I'm ready to inspire. Number three, I also want to make sure that we want to create like the African Presidential Leadership Council. So what we want to do is all the maybe like president for various clubs or leadership position, all the presidents want to bring them together, and then we can discuss some of the issues that are affecting the young people in the community. So that's my goal. That's a goal we want to establish. And another thing is, pretty much that's it. So that's all, just.
But I'll be there on the 22nd of this month.
Okay.
We're looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, I will be there most definitely. And I definitely will make sure that, everybody will, abroad will also are aware of, the Liberian Association in Arizona, most definitely. And I just can't wait for 2020. Brother Prince, thank you for coming. Bossman, Bishop, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And any shout out that you want to give out to anybody? I know you're a single man. If I'm going to say, say shout out to all them single people out there. But I can say any shout out you want to give out to real quick.
No, but here's a record reflect. I'm single, but I still like somebody. My heart is on somebody. Ladies, somebody special. I'm not going to call me on the record, but it is true. I'm single, but I'm not sexual right now.
Yes, shout out, of course, to my wife.
Yes.
Her name is Whitney Myers. Shout out to the previous president for the Liberian Association, Dr. Robert Sherman, your father in our community. Shout out to our VP, John Bernard, Frederick Topa, Cecilia Port, those are my executive.
Indeed.
Shout out to all the preachers, especially I want to say shout out to Prophetess Jelly. She's been there supporting us, and Pastor Twer. Shout out also to Reverend Dr. Stewart from the First Institutional Baptist Church. They're having an African American Heritage Celebration going on the 9th of this month. So we're looking forward to seeing people coming there. So thank you all for listening, and God bless.
God bless me. Yaggah, the Liberian Association of Arizona in the building. Radio Phoenix.
I'm not going to shout out to all. So first, I want to give a shout out to my vice president for leadership and education and media scene. I'm proud of the work she's doing, the work she's going to do on behalf of our community. I also want to give a shout out to my VP and my financial secretary. Want to give a shout out to somebody who has served